Yeah, okay. Again, my name is Edward Ibera. I say recording now. All right, and we got secrets, success secrets. Actually, it's actually plural. Success secrets from um, a few advice coming from Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie happened to be the man behind the book Napoleon. He wrote Think and Grow Rich. Now, this is one book that revolutionized the entire world from generation upon centuries, from one generation to another. It has really touched lives. Now, I'm going to pick some lessons and I'm now going to share with you. I've already told you that he was a Scottish American industrialist, a businessman, and of course, a philanthropist. He was one of the richest people in the world. Now, let's take a few lessons from this man. Lesson number one, here is what he got to say. I'm going to quote him and then we'll just share a few things and we'll move on. He said, if you are unable to motivate yourself, you must be content with mediocrity. No matter how impressive your talent, yes, you're a talented person, you are well educated, you have all the degrees in the world, you got this, you got this, you got that. Friends, if you are not self-motivated, sorry, there's no much anyone can do for you. All right, you'll just be content with the level of mediocrity. I mean, the life of average. That's where you'll be. You see, there are so many people today, okay, who work so hard because their bosses push them to do so in return of salary. They're doing what they're doing because if they fail to do it, guess what? They won't be paid. They won't get salary. As a result, they keep pushing themselves. So that at the end of the day, they get salary. Someone once said that salary, okay, or paycheck is a bribe given to man to forget his dream, to forget his goals. That is it. I'm not particularly against salary. Please take note. I'm not against salary earners. All right. I think we need to. Please let's learn to. Okay, let me just take this out so that people don't get to unmute themselves. All right. So you need. I'm not against salary earners. Please take note of that. I once work for corporate bodies, international NGOs, as an ICT personnel. All right. Don't forget I'm an engineer, so I've done all of that. So I'm not particularly against people working for others. Now you could get, if that is your goal, if that is your dream, you get in there. See, you don't need to wait for your boss to tell you what to do, because it's your dream, it's your goal to get to that height, to become perhaps the manager or a director in that corporation. You get in there, you push and push, you do all you need to do. Guess what? Before you know what's happening, you are up there. In fact, the owner of the company or your boss will always find a way to keep you by himself. Why? Because you are a self-motivated person. You see, sometimes you hear such people talk about, you hear them say, I want to get into a business. I want to pursue my dream. Friends, they never get to pursue their dreams. You know why? The start that stops most people. They have become most people. I will start. I will start. They never get to start. As a result, friends, they are stuck. You see, if you don't motivate yourself to pursue your dreams, all right, someone else will motivate you to pursue his own dream for his own gain and for his own advantage. You must learn to be self-motivated. Don't wait for someone to motivate you. Lesson number one. Let's go to the second lesson. The men, all right, who have succeeded, okay, are men who have chosen one line and stuck to it. I'm quoting Andrew Carnegie. Said the men who have succeeded are men who have chosen one line and they stuck to it. Now, imagine Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett has been doing something. He started doing business, started investing rather, at age 11. Guess what? That is what he's still doing today. Tiger Woods started playing golf when he was 3, friends, Tiger Woods is synonymous to what? To golf. See, the Williams sisters, they started playing tennis right from when they were children. Friends, when you hear the Williams sisters, Serena Williams, and his sister, what's her name now? And his sister, well, I've forgotten the name now. All right, Serena Williams and his sister, Venus Williams. Good. So when you hear those names, what comes to your mind is what? Long tennis. Tennis comes to mind. You see, that's because they've done those things long enough, and it became part of them. You see, most lives a failure is as a result of lack of concentration. I think I've always said this: lack of concentration. You need to concentrate on something. Some people failed to stay on their goals. They start something today, pursuing their goals. After a few failures, they get tired and drop it for yet another thing. This is not working. They drop it. They go to another one. They start that thing. This is not working. They drop it. They go for another one. This is not working. They drop it. Hey, my friend is not doing this. Let me go in. Let me go with my friend. They start doing the phone is happening. They drop it. They go for another one. Friends, they forgot to know. They forgot to realize that failure is part of life. Yes, failure is part of life. In fact, no one will ever succeed without encountering failures. I didn't say failure, failures. You see, today we use electric bulb. We're going to be talking about electric bulb today. If the guy behind it, all right, has stopped at the point of failure. If he has stopped at the point of failure 100 times, imagine that. But nobody remembers that. All we remember is that I want to put on the light. You move toward the switch, you touch the switch, your light comes on. But the person who ensure that when you walk into a room that is dark, that the room can be illuminated, and the room can be lighted up, the person failed 100 times, all right, before that becomes a reality. You see, you need to understand that failure is part of life. Failure is part of life. So learn to concentrate on what you are doing. So you see, you can be fast, but don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Things simply take time, and you must be willing to make necessary sacrifices. Friends, sacrifice is part of life. If you fail to make sacrifice, trust me, when success comes, you will not know exactly what to do. You will not handle it properly, and you will not get the desired result. So, friends, ensure you do what the advice coming from Carnegie, of course, now from me. Don't be distracted. Learn to concentrate on one thing at a time and stay consistent. Okay, to becoming a winner. Now, advice number 3 from Andrew Carnegie said the first man gets the oyster. The second man gets the share. Listen to that again. The first man gets the oyster. All right, he gets the oyster. Why the second man gets the share? And I'm going to buttress that pretty soon. You see, in business, there is what is called the first mover advantage. Yeah, the first mover advantage always have uh, 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 um, uh, to an extent, stand the chance to dominate the market. You think of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola started its brand in that direction. All right. Today, you can tell there are several other beverages, other soft drinks that are there, but somehow Coca-Cola has taken a grip of the world, despite all the manner of negative things that is being said about Coca-Cola. They are still there, still dominating. You know why? They got in there, they know exactly what to do, and they took hold of it, and they are still there. You see, a wise man once said, I always ask myself, where is the world going? And how can I get there before everyone? Where is the world going? And how can I get there before everyone? Okay, and another wise man said something. He said, if you want to be successful, here's what you do. Look in the direction the world is going. Go ahead of them and wait for them. So you and I know very well right now that the world is heading towards the direction of the cryptos. Okay, I listened to people demonstrating in the US lately. One of a group of people saying, he said, we have our monies in the banks and are using our monies to oppress us. Let's get our monies into Bitcoin. Let's get our monies into cryptocurrency. There we can be in charge of our money. And let's see where they will get the money they will use to oppress us. You see, people are beginning to see the advantages of cryptocurrency, the advantages of decentralized world, okay, talking about the blockchain technology, and they begin to move in that direction. Friends, if you get there first, every other person that will come there have no choice but to pay you to teach them, pay you to know what you know, pay you to experience the way you are experiencing right now. Of course, we are having the best of the experience, talking about the good experience, the crypto world, because we belong to a community that goes by name. To know it. To know it is everything. Just as you know that to know it is profitable. You see Elon Musk. Elon Musk is one man who left South Africa to America with $2,000 allowed in his pocket. But that guy has gone to create, I mean, the uncreatable in the US. Lately, he has worked on so many things. Okay. Lately, he's working on a SpaceX. You know, what does he want to achieve? This guy wants to put something in the space that will ensure internet access. All right, using the internet becomes very cheap and becomes accessible. It means if this succeeds eventually, friends, it's going to chase so many network providers who are ripping us off our hard-earned money. We pay for data, we pay for services, and we never get quality value for what we pay for. So when that guy succeeds eventually, it's going to get all of them out of the market. Friends, these are people thinking outside the box. Of course, that is happening because he is one person who is getting there first. Friends, you must have insights. Okay, into where the world is going and figure out how to get there before everyone else. Okay, so I have to run faster because of time. Now, let's look at number 4. Okay, Carnegie got it to say, so do not look for approval except for the consciousness, all right, of doing your best. Do not seek for approval from anyone. I remember one of my mentees came to me, okay, and she saw the opportunity in the cryptos, and I made her see all of that. Before, I think a week or so, or some days later, she put a call across to me, and she said that her sister, who is a banker, okay, asked her not to delve into the cryptos. I said, well, that's because she's not aware of what is happening. So she's not the right person should be asking the question right now. Ask the right people who are on the corridor, okay, of knowledge in this crypto space. Ask them such questions and you will be well guided. See, if you want to have everyone around you approve your decisions, friends, you might as well wait forever. Don't forget, not everyone is going your way. Not everyone is going your direction. All right, some people you care about, guess what they will do? We always have opinions for what you think of doing with your life. Most times, these people are judging your capacity based on their own capacity. All right. Now, the advice they're going to give you, the advice is based on their capacity, and the advice is based on what they are open to. It's based on their beliefs. It's based on what they're exposed to. So you can't be exposed to so much, and you go to someone who has never been there to advise you on what you want to get into. I mean, that will sure drag you back. You see, never allows other people's opinion or perception becomes your reality. Stop seeking for their approval. Dare to be different. Number 5, concentrate. Again, Carnegie got it to say concentrate your energies, your thoughts, your capital. The wise man puts all his eggs in one basket and watches the basket. You know, sometime in one of my trainings, I did say this. People looked at me and like said, that is foolishness. That is foolishness. How could you put all your basket? Because we hear every now and then, put your eggs in different baskets. But one of the richest men in the world, all right, he's saying this. If you haven't read the book, Think and Grow Rich, please go get it and read. Of course, some of us are reading it right now. For those of you who belong to my class, you're reading it right now. Now, look at this. Put all your eggs, it didn't say some, all your eggs in one basket and watch over the basket with all you got. Why? Because that is all you got and everything is there. So you have no reason why you should not succeed, because all your thoughts are towards that basket. All your energies are towards that basket. All your capital are towards that basket. Tell me how that thing will not do well. You see, whatever you pay attention to, friends, grow. Whatever it is, be it good or bad. Anything you pay attention to grows. It will grow eventually. See, if you can concentrate your thoughts on something long enough, it goes into your subconscious mind, right, which in turn inform your consciousness, and that controls your personality. That is the reality. So be very, very careful of what you concentrate your energy, your thoughts on. In fact, your thought is start from your thoughts. Very, very important. You see, to be successful, you need to let go of everything, okay, of many things rather, so many things, and concentrate your thoughts, your energy, your resources, okay, on few things that matter to your success in life. Finally, Andrew Carnegie got to say, okay, among so many things, so many advices he gave, I'm just picking a few of them. He said, no man becomes rich without himself enriching others. No man becomes rich without himself enriching others. Now, I came across a quote about 4 years ago. Yeah, 3-4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken now. And that quote came from Zig Ziglar. He said, you can always get everything you want in life if you can help enough people get what they want. I repeat that, friend. You can always get everything you want in life if you can help enough people get what they want. I came across this quote about 4 years ago, from 4 or 5 years ago now, friends. And I said, I am going to be a transformed person. Then I went on Facebook, January 1st that year. I said, hey, I want to raise 100 millionaires. Who is in? I want to raise 100 millionaires. Who is in? You know, as at that time, I wasn't a millionaire. I was as broke as anything. I was unable to pay 2 years rent in Abuja. I had no car. I had nothing. I was indebted, in fact, everything. And yet I went on Facebook and I said, I want to raise 100 millionaires. You see, a lot of people commented and they made mockery of that statement that I put up on Facebook. Some of my friends, close friends, rather than commenting there, they put a call across to me. I remember one of them called me and said, hey, I think I still know you, but wait a minute, have you become a scammer? Have you become a 419? All right, how do you want to make 100 millionaires? How do you want to raise them in 1 year? I said, well, watch and see. Friends, as at the time I put up that thing on Facebook, guess what? I had no idea of how that thing would play out. No, I had no idea. But I knew that Ziglar said something like, if you can help enough people get what they want in life, you get everything. So the only way I can become a multi-millionaire was to raise millionaires. Friends, do you know that January, February, March, April, May, June, July came, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I'm sure a lot of people were checking on me because I publicly declared that. But August, something happened. An opportunity came. When I saw the opportunity, I knew this is it. I knew that was what I need to raise my 100 millionaires. September, we got started. But you know that by December 31st, before December 31st, I raised a minimum of 100 millionaires that same year. Friends, it is true that if you can help enough people get what they want, you will get everything you want. And that is where the name, all right, my middle name came out from, Impacting Lives. All you need to do is to concentrate on touching lives, concentrate on helping others, concentrate on getting people from where they are to where you think they should be or where you know they should be. If that happens by creating value, friends, they will sure get up there. So the path to wealth creation is a part of value creation. Create value. Create value. If you can create value, friends, money will always find its way to your pocket. Money follows value. But if you think you want to go after money, sorry, you will keep running and running and running. Like in the rat race, you will never catch money. But if you can create value, friends, one thing is sure, and one thing is certain, that money will always find its way into your pocket. Always find a way to create value, friends. Always, always. All right. So with this, we'll come to the end of today's presentation. I want to believe you got a few lessons from what we shared. I did record this session, so I will share if you feel